We're going to follow up on another one of our battle plans. This one actually did succeed with a few minor adjustments, but this number 3 base, we laid out a plan of attack for that, and Randy was able to clear it using a similar approach. So let's take a look at how this thing transpired. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, just a brief refresher here. What we identified is that he's got all the heroes and the clan castle in one area, which makes it very easy to concentrate your kill squad on them from this direction. And once they're eliminated, that's basically well over half the defensive capabilities of the base. So when that's gone, now we can, you'll see there's a whole lot of walls here, lots of little compartments. So that meant that hogs are a pretty good approach to clearing out this base. And I believe in his clan castle he has a couple of Valkyries, but he uses that on this initial kill squad. So after we eliminate this, drop all the hogs here, let them run through the base, dropping heals on them as they go to keep them alive. One of the key things that we identified was that there's a double space here that looked like there could be a double giant bomb there. So part of the strategy was to try to get the kill squad to survive to go in there to trigger that double bomb, so that the hogs, when they got to that point, you wouldn't lose them all right there. It turned out, it didn't transpire the same way that we had hoped, but it still worked, because what ultimately happens here is the kill squad, almost all of it goes around the outside here, while the hogs are going around the inside here, and the hogs eventually peter out somewhere in this area, and I think they get all of these things as well. The kill squad does get in here. So at the very end of the battle, what you have is a whole bunch of both heroes and wizards and everybody coming through and cleaning up. And they finish on the town hall, bust through the wall, and there ended up not being a double giant bomb there. So let's go ahead and watch it. All right, so just thinking about what to do. All right, so drops the golem there. So he's got good meat shield. So all of the heroes, everybody is distracted by that golem. And now look at this force of wizards. They're just going to pummel everything. I mean, just vaporize anything in their path. So he's got both heroes down. Lots of kill squad troops in here. So both the enemy heroes, the clan castle, they're all done for. And so now he's safe to drop all of his hogs. He doesn't spread them out too much. He doesn't need to. We know there's not really any double giant bombs in the top part of the base. Great placement of a heal right there. There is a double giant bomb that we kind of guessed would be somewhere in that area. The second heal may be overlapping a little bit much, but it's all right. The hogs spend a lot of time in there, so that's really just splitting hairs. Used a rage here, which it got the job done. Usually we don't use rages on hogs because they work so fast as it is. It's more important to try to keep them alive, but that worked out pretty well for him. He uses his poison spell here because he saw those skeletons. So again, good technique, very good technique, and dealing with the skeleton. Didn't have a whole lot of hogs left at that point. But the hogs did their job. I mean, look at all of the base up here that the hogs cleared out. So the kill squad, while the original plan was to get them in early, they went around the outside, so they actually came in late. So it was a little bit of a flip-flop of the roles. The kill squad then ends up finishing up the job after the hogs had pretty much softened the base, so there wasn't anything to resist the kill squad. You'll see here they're just about to break into this compartment. Now we're going to find out those double giant bombs. Oh, but there's only one of them. So it wasn't a threat anyway. So if we were to do this attack again, like if this didn't succeed, now we know we don't have to worry about the spot. We could take in the hogs from here or here and clear out this base. But Randy shows good technique here and wins the day for us with a very powerful kill squad. And I guess there's a camp over in the corner. So I guess I can, splitting hairs again. One archer in this area could have taken down that one, so he wouldn't have been timed out. But again, he's using hogs, and they work very fast, so time wasn't too much of an issue here. especially because he didn't have to waste a lot of time on luring and killing the clan castle. Since it was already up in this area with the heroes, he probably saved a good 30 seconds by being able to attack everybody all at once instead of at separate times at separate places. So that gave him enough time so that his heroes, when they were done taking out this base, could still make it over here. But just generally speaking, when you see buildings in the corners isolated, it's a good idea to have an archer or two that you can just drop while the rest of the commotion is going on, so you can take out those things and then you don't have to worry about getting timed out. Obviously, it didn't matter in this case.